Hey everybody, Reggie the Front Row Report here. I'm joined today by Nick from Stardog Champion. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm glad to finally have you on the phone. I've been looking forward to this. I love the new record. Exhale is outstanding.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank
you. It's a great piece of rock. It's a great record. It features you. It's got Aaron and Mike from Breaking Benjamin, Josh on drums. What I want to know is, how does this lineup come together? It's a great lineup.
Well, Aaron and I and Mark were in a band previously in 2000, I guess it was, called Lifer. We were on Universal Records. So we had previously worked together in the past, and we just, with what was going on with Breaking Benjamin and their troubles that they were getting into, we decided to see if there was that old creative flame there. So we got together and started writing a few songs to see where it led. And there was still chemistry there, so we decided to keep writing and to get a drummer, Josh, and Stardog Champion was born.
Awesome. Yeah, you can tell that that there's definite chemistry there, and it just seems natural listening to the record. Like you mentioned, you guys have been in a band together in the past, Aaron and Mike from Breaking. You guys have all been in great bands together and separately in the past. What have you taken from your previous experiences to bring into Stardog Champion to make it what it has become and what it is?
I think we're fans of rock, obviously, and then we're just fans of songs, good songs. So we wanted to write something that was. We weren't really going for like a heavy metal vibe. We didn't want to do a Lifer Part 2 or a Breaking Benjamin Part 2. But we're just big fans of actual songs. So we just wanted to write something that was energetic and I guess rock and roll. We wanted to get back to our rock roots and
Definitely, and what I love is each of these songs, they all have substance. They're all, they all have a meaning, which a lot of times, nowadays, a lot of songs that come out aren't really about anything specific or special. They're all about the same things, but with a lot of these songs, they all stand on their own individually and separately. You can listen to the album from start to finish. You can listen to each song individually, and either way, it's going to have a great feel to it. I really like that. It's really impressive that it has that.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, we definitely wanted to. I think it's with anything, we wanted to kind of create a feel, but we didn't, an overall feel for the band, but we didn't want every song to sound the same. We wanted every song to kind of be their own thing and to have their own individuality. So It's cool that you got that.
Definitely. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the experience of creating this record and creating Exhale? From what I understand, it's self-released. You didn't go through a major label or anything like that. Can you tell me a little bit about the freedom that comes with that?
Well, we've been doing it a long time, so I think we kind of trust our instincts when it comes to writing different parts and writing the songs, and I think initially we just got together and we wrote a whole bunch of songs. I think we wrote about 40 songs, and we narrowed it down to 5 to go into record because of the constraints of budget constraints and whatnot. We didn't want to go and drop $100,000 on a full length record or whatever right now. So we got this producer, Neil Averon, who he worked with a bunch of great bands like Fall Out Boy, Amber Lynn, Weezer, Linkin Park, and we kind of brought him in to kind of help us hone in on the songs that we wanted to take to that next level.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. it had to have been tough narrowing it down from 40-some songs down to 5. I mean, it's one thing to narrow it down to, like, between 10 and 15 for a full length, but 5?
Yeah.
Man, how hard was that to do?
Yeah, that's tough, you know, because everybody kind of has their own favorite songs and, you know, and things like that. So when it gets down to, all right, well, we just need to pick 5 songs, it definitely gets tough. But in the same sense, we know that these aren't going to be our only 5, and, you know, we're looking forward to just keep continuing to put out music, you know.
Right. Do you think that somewhere down the road maybe we'll hear more of those songs that were recorded or written on maybe more releases or live or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, live we play a lot more of them. So there's, you know, I think our set has about 12 of our tunes in it, and then we do like two cool covers, you know.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, there's definitely, you know, there'll be a lot more live, and then we have a couple that we're gonna probably just release, just to throw out there so people can have. You know, we're actually just talking about releasing one this week that we thought turned out really good.
Okay. Cool.
I think with today's music, I mean, it's about just getting music out there to fans. You know, like it gets the whole like full-length thing, and with, you know, in the past, you know, say like a band like Tool or whatever that would take like 5 years to release a record. You know, I think those days are kind of gone. You know, to stay in the public eye or just stay relevant anymore. I think you got to keep creating and keep releasing things just to feed the need that people want. You know.
Absolutely. And nowadays, I mean, when you release an EP that's 5 songs, and down the line, if you want to release another song here and there, there's a lot of technological and social media mediums where you can release another song, just one song individually here and there, if you really want to. You can make it available for people to hear, where, you know, just 5 or 6 years ago even, you know, you weren't able to do that. And it's really cool to see how far we've come along in that sense.
Yeah, exactly. You know, with Spotify and, you know, iTunes, you know, you can have a song basically, it could be recorded, you know, today, say, and then it could be on iTunes and Spotify by next week. So
yeah, absolutely.
It really cuts down that whole process of, you know, let's get it pressed and let's wait for it to get back from the manufacturer and get it out to the stores. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot more direct to fan relationship.
Absolutely. Now finally, as its own entity and band, and coming from all the backgrounds that you guys do, for you personally, what does Stardog Champion mean to you as a member?
To me, I mean, it's my livelihood. You know, this band is, you know, it's all I have going on, and it's, you know, it's my life. I mean, music's my life. It's what I've done since I was 13 years old. So, you know, I don't just look at it as a job. You know, I look at it as, you know, as probably the best job in the world, where, you know, there's obviously ups and downs in music, but, you know, I think that the ups, the freedom to be able to create and things like that, and, you know, to make a little bit of money to do the thing that you love is you know, really important. You know, you don't want to be, I personally couldn't be locked into a 9-to-5 job, you know, just working for somebody else. It's not who I am by nature. So,
awesome.
You know, this band it's everything, you know. Very
cool. Nick, I want to thank you so much for taking your time today out of your day, out of your schedule. It's been awesome talking to you. Thank you so much.
Hey, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully I can catch you guys out on the road when you hit Indianapolis sometime.
Yeah, we'll be in, I think, South Bend. I think we actually have 2 or 3 Indianapolis dates coming up in September.
Very cool. Very cool.
So, yeah, if you look on our Facebook page, I just added a bunch yesterday. So
awesome, man. I'll make sure I get out and catch that. Looking forward to it. Thanks a lot.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you.